Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this stream of Dungeons 3. It is time for us to get dug in again. We played a couple more of the missions last time, gaining access to the Gobobots, which are basically the goblins in Dreadnoughts, and then the Ironhides, which are the upgraded orcs who are basically impossible to kill. We are going to go forwards. We're going to go and do some more. Hang on. For some reason they hide the options in the extras menu. I don't quite understand that one. Anyway, so yeah, this is a mission I've never done before. So we are now exactly where I got to in my single player game, which I was before doing streaming because I wasn't sure if you guys would actually like this game, and since then I've been kind of convinced that you would. So here we go. This is all new, so no more kind of like, I should be doing this type moments.
The Prince of Hell. Talia had reached Termite Island. The time had come to begin preparations for the attack on Doloran and Yaina Overproud.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the Warcraft connotations there. Clearly this is Theramore and the attack on Jaina Proudmoore from Warcraft. I do like the links to other games that this has, the spoof. It's rather good. Just get myself some tea. Gotta have some tea for this.
Lakesville fell like a sandcastle under the feet of a 4-year-old, and afterwards was plundered, in accordance with age-old custom. Yet as satisfying as it was just a little fish in a great big ocean of good. For the hydrophobic evil had, from the start, planned to capture the city's amazing fleet, which, as opposed to the horde ships, did not sink like rocks. And so it was that Talia's creatures were driven aboard and the sails were hoisted. As the smoking ruins of the city slowly disappeared below the horizon behind them, the ships set sail for Termite Island. Even if no one actually saw the impressive sight, as everyone, hey, I said everyone, was focused on the new target. The aforementioned island was the seat of the magician Yaina Overproud. Yaina was pretty and kind-hearted, and therefore, naturally, absolutely despicable. And if that weren't already enough reason to deal with her, she was also one of Tanos's buddies. Yaina ruled from Doloran. Ah, Doloran, home of arcane magic and high finance alike. Disgusting. Upon landing, the leisurely evil's army slowly made their way to the financial capital. Yet it would be a good idea to acquire additional, even more powerful allies before facing Yaina.
Yes, that orc was definitely on a smartphone. To answer your question then, Ilwood. Oh, the spoofs in this game, they're fantastic. I love them. Just the whole narrative and the story of this, just very well written. And narrated. You can rename your creatures in the army overview. To do so, click on the button next to the creature's name. Oh, can you? I'm not sure I'll do that for every single level.
And the remains of the cold-blooded evil's army had reached Termite Island. Here, the egotistical magician Yaina Overproud ruled over her magical financial stronghold of Doloran.
I'll take care of this witch in short order. We'll just build up an army and beat on everything we see, just the way we did before. It's always worked until now, whereby the question arises, what the hell kind of a strange room is that? What's it good for?
In fact, that was an excellent question. Naturally, it was a... Oh, wait a moment. Yes, actually, it was a hellhole. A hellhole is a portal directly to hell. What do we need that for, you ask yourselves? Another excellent question. Ah, here. Because we want to summon a pit fiend, of course. The demonic and savvy evil plan to lead a pit fiend to Doloran in order to have an ace up its sleeve in the fight against Yaina Overproud. An ingenious plan, I must say.
Okay, pit fiend sounds good. I can see him now. This guy with muscles of steel and... whatever. How do we do this?
Well, first we need a few ingredients, which we then, for the sake of simplicity, just throw into the hellhole. We need corpse dust. However, it has to be from Termite Island, so we can't just scrape it off our zombies, but have to organize some from local graveyards. And toenails? That's simple. Oh, from a centaur. Fortunately, these primitive beings should have a few camps around here. What a coincidence. Besides that, we also need some worm slime. Ugh, just saying it makes me shudder. And spider legs. We'll probably find those kinds of creatures here in the underground. Probably a lot sooner than the tense evil would like. Oh yes, and it also requires a couple of well-aged but unfortunately live heroes too. They're not likely to let themselves be thrown in there just like that, so we need a plan.
We can think about that later. The other things will be easier to get. Through fair trade? Through killing.
Through fair trade of killing stuff. Ah! Right, so we have a couple of missions to do. We get to kill some centaurs, which is always nice. Like I said, never played this mission before, so I have no idea how this is going to play out. Should be interesting. Looks like we are going to have access to undead. We already have a banshee. We can get some more of these chaps. I think I would like one of either. And also, let's go ahead and increase the number of minions we have working for us, and then probably also the troop cap. Although I would also very much like to have Naga, which we can actually get straight away. Fantastic. Okay, so where is our horde room? Here. That definitely needs to expand. So we'll do something like this. And that. That should expand you nicely. Let's go and get some more money. It's going to be a rather messy room down that way. Expand you. Alright, so there are a couple of very strange looking exclamation marks on this map, so I kind of suggest that that is probably where we need to go. Hey, Requin. With that. Okay, cool. So we've got money coming in. Lots and lots of money. Now, are we actually going to have access to pit lords? How exactly does this work? Prison. You can lock defeated heroes up in the prison, where they slowly starve to death, after which they become skeletons. Practical side effect, this also generates a little evilness. Ooh, nice. And I'm not seeing anything about pit lords, just improved demons. Do we actually have a vortex? What should we do? No, I don't think we do. Alright, so we might put a vortex. Oh, see, we can't actually mine through that. This is all hard stone, so we were not going to be able to mine that way. So I would say the vortex is probably going to come over here. So if we put a vortex like that, and then a mana room over here, we can expand those after that. I think we also probably want to expand this room, say up to there, because we always run out of those. Alright, let's go and build our horde room a little bit bigger, so that our new creatures can actually have a place to stay. And hire some more minions. And some more capacity. And there we go. We are now completely out of capacity. We've only got the one entrance which heroes can come through, which is fine. Let's continue mining this out. Ooh, that's another gold spot over there, which we will want to build a treasure room around. And we have one down here as well, which will also want to be treasure roomed. Alright, good. So once these are being mined out, which they have, let's go and build a vortex, which we can't do yet. Let's go and research the vortex. And then go and stick that over here. And then we can get a couple of the longer range people. What? Oh, short on mine. I was like, why can't I build this? I've never had that before. And there it is. And then we'll have the mana room over here. And that's rather a lot of gold. How much is the mana room? Arcanum, that's the word. You're going to require evilness, which is going to mean that we need to go up onto the surface. Payday, okay. This is looking rather isolated and easy for us to go after. In fact, there are two of them, which should be relatively easy. Alright, so we have the vortex, which means that we can now hire imps. We also want the Naga. So basically we just need money. So we're just going to let the minions get the money. For a short time at least. Right, so the other gold room was up here, for which we will want a treasure room. We're actually still running out of gobblers. Ah, because we never actually expanded this room. Of course. What's that? A new area has been discovered. That's fine. 1, 2. And then we'll just need some Nagas. 1 Naga, in fact, is all we're going to be able to afford for the time being. So let's go ahead and expand this room, because we may as well.
Malicious creatures are marching across Termite Island. Men, and of course women, stop them, for the Alliance. Well, not the Alliance, but the Alliance of all good folk, and so, you know what I mean. Anyway, stop them, for the goddess.
Whoops! Apparently the heroes weren't as stupid as they looked, and had noticed the pitter-patter and banging in the underground. As if that weren't enough, Yaina Overproud herself was there.
Excellent. That saves me a lot of time and work if I can defeat her right here.
Easy there. We really don't have the kind of budget that lets us burn a story character in a single map. Besides, it was necessary to stop the marching heroes, and then, immediately following a stay in the dungeon's own hotel, Le Prison, sacrifice them to the hellhole.
Oh, I see, so the hellhole is not actually a building I can build. Well, not yet, anyway. What was I going to get? Oh yeah, Naga. So we're going to get one of those, and now I believe we can only progress with evilness. We can expand the number of those chaps, which will give us more income in the long term as we mine more and more things out. There's a water mill there. That's cool. And they've just entered our dungeon.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
So let's leave a little thing for them there. Double check that they're not going to kill anyone. Yeah, I thought it was one of the imps was near the front. We should be okay though. Banshee's doing a fairly good job of locking them down. And we can still heal our people by resting. Right, so we're getting enough gobblers, which is excellent. I'll mine you out just because I like rooms that are actually the right size. Marvellous. Right, so having beaten that attack, I'm going to say let's head up to the surface and go and liberate one of the evilness shrine thingies. Gunners. I hate those guys. Just because they do so much damage. Also, now that I know that I can name monsters after subscribers and things, I might do that if a creature hits level 5. At least at the moment. So if one of our guys hits level 5, I'll start naming them.
Much like the Hero Academy on Newbie Island, Termite Island was a place frequented by aspiring adventurers. When rumors of a newly opened dungeon made the rounds, many heroes came from all over the island. These would be unpleasantly surprised to encounter not a nicely balanced beginner's dungeon, but the cruel evils complex and trap-riddled caves instead.
Showed him.
Okay, so we now have a source of evil, which is great. I think I might send you guys back to go and heal up, though, because we don't have the best healing capacity yet. So we'll do that. Whoops. I would like to hire some more Naga, though. But now we have the evilness, we can go and increase our creature capacity, like so. And then hire another Naga. And maybe another Orc.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Ready.
Destroy the good!
Oh, and these guys just arrived. So these were the newbies. Well, that was extremely bad timing for those heroes. There was no way they were going to get out of that. Alright, so we do need to build a prison. I assume that these aren't actually dead yet. I think they're just kind of KO'd and dying. So, do we have a prison? Because we're picking up the corpses. We have zombies, which rise up over here. Or you're probably putting the corpse in the zombie thing. Yeah, that makes sense. So I think that I would like a prison up here. Probably on this side. So if we do something like... Hang on. One thing I did like was my Thresher Room of Death. So I think we're going to put a Thresher Room of Death over there. And then maybe, coming off of it, a prison. Something like that. Marvellous. Because the Thresher Rooms of Death do tend to do a lot of damage to any unfortunate bad guys who might find their way in. Alright, so we have a lot more evilness, so let's get the Arcanum so that I can start storing mana for magical spells and other goodness like that. Not those. In fact, I'm going to say fill that in so we have a proper room size thing. Right, minions. Do we want to hire any more? I think we probably do. Do we have the Evilness Spirit? Yes, we do. Let's get another. Is there anything else we want to save up for? We definitely want the portal, because those are amazing. Then I think we'll probably want to go for the workshop so we can start building some doors.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Because they do seem to attack us an awful lot. That is a piercing scream. Thought you might have been one of the imps, but you're not. It's all good. Right. So we could get another Naga. So remember, 1 Naga for every orc. Then after that, I think we might get a second Banshee. Maybe some more imps. The imps are strong. Room shape and sizing OCD, yeah, absolutely. Alright. Well, at least we have a good income. I approve of that. We've already got the workshop. We don't yet have a lecture hall. We don't have the evilness for it, so never mind. Let's go ahead and get the guard room. We can't get the Tinkerer's Cave just yet, but we can build the workshop. Now, the workshop we want to have near this, so I think that this is going to essentially be the workshop up here. So let's go and expand you a little bit more. And we want to make sure that our Horde room can continue expanding, because the Horde creatures are by far my favourite so far. Just the very fact you can heal them. So useful. Alright, so seeing as we haven't been attacked for a while, I'm thinking that we're going to grab our minions, drop them outside. We'll go and liberate the other evilness shrine so we have a good income of it. And that's especially doable now that we can actually get portals. A little bit tougher than some of the previous things. Let's go up this way. It's Hobbiton. It's the Shire. Are there halflings? No. Doesn't look like it anyway. Hey, Helson. Off to work, lurk mode engaged. I will definitely have fun killing the good guys. That dwarf is hard. Stone guard. Although he's laying into the zombies right now, which is probably not the best choice.
The merciless evil's armies destroyed the hobbit camp with joyful efficiency. These hobbits wouldn't be running off throwing any rings into any lava in any mountains anymore.
That is a massive snake. That is a very impressive snake. Can I have the snake? I want the snake. Alright, so I think we're just going to grab you lot.
You
and
desire?
send you back down here, just in case we get it. Oh, like this, in fact. So what we should do is grab... Oh crap, you've all gone separate ways. And I have no mana. Well, bugger. Alright, they're about to get here. They're about to get here.
Your dungeon heart is under attack.
I didn't check to see what the special mission things were for this one. Whoops. Because I bet one of them was like, take no dungeon heart damage. Right, so we got loads of money. We can indeed improve that a little bit more, which is going to give me access to the more imps, which I wanted. Then I was going to get one more Banshee, which I can just afford. Creatures, Banshee, that'll do. Gobbler supply is fine. Alright, so we want to get the workshop up and running, which is you. And we're also going to need some of the creator mats. How big are they? 3x3. I think I might do one more side like that. And then after that we'll do the workshop, and we can also line this out because we may as well. Alright. And then we have evilness stored up. Let's go and grab Tinker's Cave. I really want the Gobberbot. It's going to be a bit expensive. It's just such a massive upgrade for goblins. There's no real reason not to do it. I'll grab you, and then build one more of those. Right there. So that's going to be plenty of storage for Tinker's bits and pieces. And we're actually a little bit low on money for a change.
Some kind of staging post would be required before any heroes could be sacrificed to the hellhole. Undefeated heroes would be rather uncooperative, but dead ones would be of no help to the bored evil. The solution was obvious. A prison had to be built. The always wanted to be a prison guard evil immediately began to research and build one.
Ah, there it is. Which I can now do. And we have in fact built a room for it, because I may have been preparing for this. So let's go ahead and build the prison. That's kind of expensive. Also, it's payday, so people are going to be pissy if I'm not paying them. We definitely need to get some more mining going on here. Also, we need mana. There is a distinct lack of mana supply right now. Right, let's just expand the graveyard. Like so. And that room needs to be treasuried up. There seems to be a shortage of workers. And there's still a shortage of money as well. Guys, stop reinforcing and stop mining. Priorities, people, priorities. Alright, that was the mana. Is there really just like a shortage of gold? It kind of feels that way.
There are countless spiders pouring out of a room that was accidentally unearthed. Disgusting.
There's a bit of a Barney. That is a lot of spiders.
The arachnomanic evil had torn off the first spider leg, just what it needed for the hellhole. It carelessly threw the rest of the spider and the remaining 7 legs aside.
This should give me access to more money too. Yep. A never-ending supply over there. We still haven't got enough to pay off payday. Come on, people. There we are. There's a bit more. Let's mine you out. Let's get all of that mined. Then let's say this is going to be a treasure room.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Oh, just as my army was passing by. Sucks to be those heroes. Yeah, we're getting quite good at the fighting now. Good. And I still need to finish the prison, which hopefully we can afford now. These rooms are getting more and more expensive. At least that's how it feels. Alright. Do that. Do that.
The first prison had been built. Now, heroes could be imprisoned when they were defeated. This was not only important for sacrificing the heroes the hellhole so desperately wanted, but also because each hero generated some evilness at the end of their stay.
Exactly. Let them stew and rot in prison, the miserable do-gooders.
Something our quick-tempered protagonist obviously desired. The very best thing, though, was the fact that any heroes that died in prison became skeletons. The necrotic evil immediately wanted to try this out, of course.
Have some spider legs. Living hero sacrificed. We're going to get a surplus of heroes, I suspect. So I am quite happy to wait a little while. Let's go ahead and expand the prison so we can store some more people in there. There's another one. Let's do that. Right, so we still need to kill the worms, which I suspect are over there. Let's go and expand in that direction. Growlers, fine. Workshop's producing me lots and lots of pieces. We are definitely low on workers. Things are happening very slowly. Unfortunately, they're kind of expensive. Yeah, you guys are still getting paid.
A giant worm has nested in the dungeon.
That is
Hey,
big
keep
worm.
your hands to yourself.
Disgusting. Mother worm. Disgusting. I like it.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Uh-oh. Hopefully that didn't just put you in jail.
Heroes are freeing prisoners from your dungeon.
Interesting. So putting the jail there was probably not the best plan. Well, now I know. Don't put the jail right next to the front door. It's apparently a bad idea.
My secret and mystical counselors, who only I can see, tell me that the demons would love to see some skilled elven archers thrown into the hellhole. Apparently, they need someone to hunt giant mosquitoes.
Counselors only you can see? My goodness, as if your split personality wasn't annoying enough.
I can't really argue with you there. I too wish that Sister Goody Two-Shoes would finally go and bother someone else.
Can't tell how big I need that room. I think it's that size. And we have enough for another person.
Payday!
God damn it. I timed that terribly! Ooh, what are those? Oh, that's worm slime. Did the worm follow us then? No, it's still dead. Where is it? There it is.
It was done. All of the requisite worm slime had been collected. Oh my, I saw this documentary about liposuction one time, and this stuff was... Oh, just forget it. Another challenge mastered by the repulsive evil.
Alright, more monies. More money. And worm slime. Even more of it. To be chucked into the hellhole. Yeah, still collecting money, though it is going slowly. Okay, so they do slowly but surely lose health. Can I build doors? Just regular box standard doors? No, we do actually need a Tinker's Workshop. Which is what we were going to build over here. Like that.